we've mastered the art of talking to plenty guys at the same time. For me, personally, abstinence is key.
My question is this: how do you have a conversation about sex without having the sex? In the 90s, there was nothing like open relationship. I can't tell you in the 90s that, I'm dating you and then I'm seeing somebody else. However, we can now be dating somebody else.
God.
What do I have that this person does not have?
Hello guys, welcome to Life Canvas with Esther. And on today's show, I have with me two amazing personalities. Hi, Dorcas.
Hi,
it's good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, Kay.
Yeah, my name is Kaide. My friends call me capable. So bad.
Okay.
Please, let's stick to Kay for the purpose of this show.
For the purpose of this show, we'll stick to K.
We'll stick to just do that. So today's topic is relationship and sex in this era, right?
Yes.
Yes. Who is excited here?
Yeah, baby.
I'm not in that same energy.
Okay.
I thought you said you are capable.
Yes, I'm capable, but
what's happening?
Let's go.
Is it like ability is dropping?
No,
It's dropping small. It's dropping
He's
small.
not having the old girly vibe.
Right. Okay. Okay, so how long have you been married?
I've been married for 2 years.
Oh.
Yes.
Cute.
I have a cute son.
Oh.
I'm blushing too.
Please stop it.
Okay.
Stop it already, please. Okay, so relationship and sex in this era. What do you think? What do you guys think? Like, so let's do a throwback.
Okay.
Which one are we picking? Are we picking relationship first or picking sex first?
Let's do with the relationship first.
Okay,
All right.
Let's just take it back because some people are in a situationship. They're in a ship. They don't know where it's leading to.
I'm sorry to cut you. Now, you mentioned relationship back then and relationship then.
Yeah.
The first point is there are too many spies for relationship of these days compared to relationship that I have then.
Okay,
Then,
so wait. There are so many spies.
Yes.
Like there are spices.
there's
in
relationship, there's situationship, there's friends with benefits.
Talking stage.
Leave this relationship. Leave this ship. So let's go back. Let's throw it back a little. How was it like in the 90s?
In the 90s, it's just you get introduced to somebody. Anybody can introduce to somebody. You start a relationship, you talk, and then you court. From courting, you settle down. It's as simple as
It was straightforward.
it was straightforward.
Oh, okay.
Whichever way it was straightforward. And not there's so many determinants these days. Some people choose partners based on vibes, and then when the vibe is not vibing again in the next 3 months.
Who chooses a partner based on vibe? Who does that?
Somebody from
I get the aspect of don't be in a relationship with someone you are not physically attracted to. But what do you mean by vibe?
I think the vibe is talking about like just compatibility. Like, are we compatible? What I like, is it what you like? Can I deal with you?
But you know what you like will not all the time be what I like.
Exactly, but
so there has to be compromise at some point.
I understand, but that compromise, can I deal with it? If it's something I can't deal with, I won't go for it. So let's say that you have a bad breath or a bad body. You have a body odor, right? Can I deal with it? If it's something I can't deal with, I'm not in for that.
But who deals with body odor?
I'm just saying.
Relationship of the 90s, people deal with a lot of things.
Yes,
but
I
right
agree.
now, the relationship that we have right now, people have timelines. They put timelines every day.
Yes.
6 weeks.
Relationship.
If you
It's
don't
not
get
a
your
do
ass
or
together
die
in
affair.
if you don't get your ass together in 6 weeks, I'm done.
Wait,
you'll be like,
guys,
I'm having like
guys.
mental stress.
That's what we're having from relationship of these days.
Guys,
Relationship of 90s.
let's take a chill
Oh, yeah.
pill.
Let's
Alright.
take it chill.
Let's take a chill. What do you mean by timeline? Please, what do you mean by timeline? Like,
So,
if I'm in okay, let's say for instance now I meet this good-looking guy,
Okay.
right? I like him. I'm vibing with him. Why would I put timeline? Do I know his timeline? I'm putting timeline in the relationship.
the timeline starts as a checkpoint for both yourself and for him. It's giving you a timeline. You're giving a timeline. You have a timeline for when he needs to up his game to be financially stable.
So when do you think? Okay, I think this question is for you. When do you think a guy should up his game if you're in a relationship?
So for me, I think that when I'm trying to pick like someone I want to date, I'm looking like a lot of things. I have like a lot of checklists, yes, that I want you to tick. So for me,
can
I'm
we have
like,
some of the checklists? Let's have it.
okay, so for me, So I really, really like.
Maybe like three. Three is fine.
Godly.
Check.
Very, very smart. You should be able to put up with me. You should be very smart and you should be very, very understanding.
In the 90s, it was just one checklist. It has to be God-fearing.
Wait, so are you saying
he must come from a good family? That's all.
Wait, so he has to be God-fearing. What if he's an irresponsible person? I mean, what do you mean?
Time and chance.
So so you're saying now that those in the 90s were living on more just see as they go.
No, it's not more just as they go. You're giving ample time for someone to improve, to up their game. Not that I'm setting boundaries for someone. I'm just giving you 60 days. I'm giving you 90 days. In the next 90 days, if you don't get a Ferrari, I'm out of this relationship. Then when you move for Ferrari, if you don't get a job in the next 30 days, I'm moving out from this relationship.
I don't think I'm
not going to agree. No.
And start a business with you.
No, I don't think so. Everybody have their preference. So when I'm choosing somebody now, I already have like, oh, this is what I want in a guy, right? Yeah. When you come to me, don't forget, you are not the only one coming to meet me, right? Okay. So I want to talk about the timeline. You are not the only one coming to meet me. So I have I can be talking to 5 guys at the same time. Wait, calm down.
See what we
calm down.
Yeah, you can only talk to one person.
No.
It's talking stage.
You can have more than one.
I will just define what the talking stage is. Back then, you can only talk to one person at a time.
I don't understand.
Wow.
One person as you're not dating me.
Life in the 90s, I think it was boring.
Girl.
Well, I was not there. Okay, so I can't conclude.
Now, from your point of view, it comes to generation that likes varieties.
Yes, but at the same time, it's something that I want. It's not like you are forcing me to do it. It's something I really want. So, as I was saying, we have let's say I'm talking to 5 guys at the same time, right?
Okay.
And I see someone that is very intentional. You call me regularly, you check up on me. You want to know how I'm doing, you know how I'm feeling. You are just there. You are there. So let's say as I have 5 guys talking to me, I'm like, okay. I start looking okay, it's this one is giving me the vibe. I like this one. Let me go. So I'm wait now. Now timeline. I'm not expecting you as the guy to just come baby girl, now we've been talking, we've known each other, you've asked me what I like, what I don't like, and I'm expecting you to graduate, to tell me, okay, now I want you to be my girlfriend.
Man up.
Yes. We are not lagging behind. I'm not even giving you signal. You know, sometimes I don't want to.
You see why I always tell you that it's different from the 90s. In the 90s, someone sees you, someone comes to you directly to tell you I like you. Not that.
Straight up. No.
I'm telling you that I like you. And then when I say I'm liking you, the next stage is, will you come and tell my father to space that?
So it was that straightforward.
It was that straight, that smooth.
Okay.
You see marriages last for decades.
Oh, okay.
Marriages last decades because you're direct to what you want.
Okay.
You're going for what you want. Not that you are now at the stage where I'm talking to 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guy, number 4 guy. There's just so much of energy. Everywhere. The energy you put into one place, you're putting it into 5 different places at the same time.
No, we've mastered the art of talking to plenty guys at the same time.
Okay.
Yes.
When you say we, the brackets, the box. When you say we, what do you mean by we?
It's not we are.
You mean
we are not dating? No, this is just talking. You can talk to as many.
Dorcas,
I think that's why it's just breaking it. We just have different stages.
What do you mean by we have mastered? It's like going to school to study something.
No, it just come naturally.
With what?
Is it only one guy that is toasting you? No, now. You have plenty guys that are toasting you at the same time. Are you not talking to them? Okay. Is it that you just leave them No, you're talking to them at the same time. As this one is, you're giving this one attention. But it's not get to a point whereby you now define it. Maybe you've not seen someone that you like, and the person is like, okay, girl, I want you to be my girl and everything. And you guys now agree that, okay, let's now go out together.
So you're saying is women naturally have this ability to manage a lot of people.
Yes, my dear.
Someone upgraded this manual.
So you're saying that women of the 90s were not, or they don't have that ability, or they did not have that ability to manage more than one man.
Yes, if you put your energy into one, how do you put your energy into 5 different guys at the same time? Once you start one conversation with one person, you maintain it and you tell every other person, I'm in talking stage, as I rightly said, with Lagbaja. Let me stick to Lagbaja. if things fall out with Lagbaja, then I can now move to somebody else. But rather than just have 5 different persons, I think it's just having all your energies
everywhere.
And then
so I'm just going to ask you this question because I don't want us to dwell so much on this relationship because if we keep talking this relationship, there'll be some ships that may sail. Okay, so I don't know how I'm going to put this question now. Okay, so sex in marriage as at 90s, or no, not marriage now, in relationship, how was it like? Because I mean, you're saying that you come to me, you talk to me, I agree, we go and see your father, and straight up like that. So was it that they had to keep themselves till marriage, or there was some, backyard war?
It wasn't in the 90s. It wasn't a test for marriage. It wasn't a test in a relationship.
So it was not something to like validate yourself.
It's not
marriage.
Something to validate yourself for marriage. It's just so I don't want to say it's an added advantage. I don't want to put it as added advantage.
So are you going to say, okay, now we've dwelled so much on the 90s, so let's bring it back now because we're in the now, like we're here.
Now the varieties of sex is just different these days.
So how do you mean varieties of sex?
People are in situationships and sex is involved. People are in relationships, sex is not involved, sex is out of it. Some persons have had too much of it and then they're now bringing in new rules and telling the new partners. When you have those varieties, just different scenarios, it's just too much.
So Dorcas, what's your take on sex in relationship?
Personally,
right.
I'm not really I'll just say for me, it's just a me thing. Like I'll just say, I don't really buy the idea of sex in a relationship.
So that's because some men will come up to you and say, me I cannot buy a car that I'm not tested, bro. Tested and trusted, like in Yoruba they'll say tested and trusted, fair. Let's know if you are working well. Basically, so. Have you ever come across such men?
Yes.
How did you undo?
So, as you know, that talking stage, as I've been telling you that, sir, I'm not doing this. Like, I make my points straight and clear. Okay. So you'll not come and be giving me story later. And I just feel like when you start
have you ever loved a guy so much that you know that, bro, if this person proposed to me today, I'm going to say yes. However, he wants us to be intimate.
As I've said earlier.
She's standing on existing protocol. As I said
yes, for me, personally, abstinence is key. For me.
Okay.
Abstinence is key. And I believe that when sex starts coming into like relationship, that's communication. There's just this bridge. You don't tend to talk things you are supposed to. That thing that you are supposed to be saying before. So for me, it has happened to me like a lot. Not like we did not have sex, but I've seen like people come tell me like, oh, Dorcas, no, please, for me, Dorcas, no sex. If you're hiding doing, carry your load.
So, Mr. K, what? I mean,
I think I don't vibe, but let me use
you don't vibe.
There's something I just feel like there are some elements that are meant to spice a union. Marriage, for instance, sex spices marriage.
You said marriage.
We're not talking about
marriage. When we are saying relationship is putting everything on the same putting everything on the table. Let's be realistic. As soon as I see that we're all filled with the Holy Spirit.
What do you mean by everything?
We're all filled with the Holy Spirit. Yeah. But let's be realistic. You have to put everything on the table. You're testing almost everything. You're testing your finance together. You're testing your communication skills together. You're testing children. Who's going to do homework? How many number of children do you want to have?
Who's going to be a stay-at-home parent?
Exactly. You're deciding on where we're going to raise our kids. Why won't you be able to decide what's your drive for sex?
Sorry to cut you short. I feel like
having conversations.
Having a conversation.
Exactly.
How do you? No. Now my question is this: how do you have a conversation about sex without having the sex? So you just
are you whining me?
No.
Are you whining me?
Wait first.
No.
So now if you wait first, let me ask you. Now you now say, oh, babe, when we marry is when we are going to have sex. Now, are you going to now discuss what type of sex? Not that when you now get into the marriage now. the husband is just telling you, babe, we are going to have, for the purpose of this thing, I'm going to censor the words I'm going to use. Babe, we are going to have, let's say, missionary. And then you are like, no, in my own marriage, it is XYZ we are going to have. Swallow the word. XYZ I'm going to have. Okay. And then you guys now start to have issues. Do you know, I've been married for 2 years. Yes, sex will always be a decider in marriage. So it's best. I'm not saying it is key. I'm not saying it is key for you to have it. But it's best for you to have it. So you know what the preference of your partner is.
I'm not agreeing with that. I'm not.
So what if... okay, wait. Now let me ask you a question. Okay. What if now... I'm taking... let me not take the post of your... What if you not marry a husband that has a high sex drive? And you're the type that you just want to have sex once in a week?
See, let me tell you. During courtship, I believe that you guys discuss these things. Do you know that even if you don't have sex, you know whether you have like high libido or low libido? Whether you have sex or not, you will know.
Conversations. So I
said during courtship. So during courtship, that means that you guys
talk about it. Talk about it. That okay.
Slow down, guys.
Okay.
Dorcas, it's like you don't carry us because.
No, he was talking about how you are going to know if this person enjoys sex.
Yeah.
You have those type of conversation. Especially, it's possible that the lady is a virgin and the guy is not a virgin. You know, right? It will tell you stuff like, babe, but you know, say now you be virgin. Sorry, I'm speaking broken, but
it's fine.
Like,
it's fine.
Baby, don't say that you be virgin. But for the sake, because I love you, I'm doing this. We are going to go celibate rather. And you guys are talking about it, and it's always like, you know what? For me, I think I have high drive for sex, and you yourself as a lady, you know. I'm telling you, whether you have sex or not.
You know if you can keep up or not.
Yes.
So what if you can't keep? What if the guy ticks every other box, and then for that sex, you know that you can't keep up?
So now it's.
So I was about asking that question because I mean.
We're on the same side.
Wait now. Okay, so
I'm on nobody's side. I'm on the Lord's side.
So here is it. When at that particular, so it's for the lady. Okay, so let me talk for myself now.
Yeah,
for me now, it's two things. Did I want to go for? You know, there's a way I can balance things up, right? I can learn these things. I can learn it just because my husband
you
actually
want to please that person.
Exactly. So it's even in marriage you learn a lot of things. You like missionary. It's well. But what I'm trying to say is that you like a particular sex style. I don't even know it because I've not done it before. It's your place to teach me in love.
So what if that person also have not done it, but I mean, I've been educated? I think that's where sex education comes in, right?
Yeah.
The person has been educated on these things.
So,
do you understand?
Yeah, see.
I think that there's no way that, like, we should not be ignorant of these things. But however, what I want us to... We're not yet hitting the point.
Okay.
Sex in this era. Relationship and sex in this era. So you are telling us that in the 90s there was no mix-up.
Well, for me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't think so. For me, I think in the 90s, there is more of... You know, I even heard my mom telling stories that if you are not a virgin, there's this pride that comes with it, that when after wedding, that they will go and show the other parents, like that white handkerchief guy,
do you understand? Like that. So in this era now, is sex a determinant to a successful relationship that leads to, you know, maybe courtship and
for relationship of business, sex is a determinant these days.
Sex, okay.
For relationship of Gen Z right now, sex is a key determinant.
Why are you
because
after
that's what drives them.
Why are you after
because
No, because why are you after the Gen
Z? How do you define when you are in a situationship with somebody? What
do you mean by situationship?
What is a situationship to even start with?
You
have different classes of relationships. Somebody tells you that, you know, in an open relationship. It's from Gen Z that I now know that there's not something called open relationship.
I think that has been in existence.
No. In the 90s, there was nothing like open relationship. I can't tell you in the 90s that, you know, I'm dating you and then I'm seeing somebody else. However, we can now be dating somebody else.
God.
What do I have that this person does not have? That's the next question.
So what you're saying now, okay, is that sex in this era is a determinant. Like,
Yes.
is a thing.
It's a thing now.
It's a major
now,
thing in
it's
a
It's
relationship.
rather very tough for you to find somebody that say that, oh, I've not had sex for all my life. You probably just be like.
So I want to ask you a question now.
Okay.
So if you are single now, sex in a relationship, is it going to be like a deal breaker for you? Like if she did not agree, as in, you said you cannot buy a car that you've not tested, Abby?
Yes.
So if she did not agree that let's have sex or let's practice into marriage, would you?
Personally, for me, yes.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's a deal breaker for me. If you're not going to have sex before we get married, then there's no point getting married.
Okay, so you're saying that somehow you're aligning with the Gen Zs.
No, I'm not. I'm with one person. I'm not saying 5 different persons.
So
I'm vibing with 5
what
different
then
persons.
happens if
I don't understand.
Yes, now because I cannot be vibing with 5 different persons at the same time.
But we are not dating.
In the 90s, I put my egg in one basket. Now, putting my egg because, babe, it's just you. I've gone to your house. I don't know your family. You don't know my family. Can we, Shikini?
So what now happens when you've tried, you've had sex and
No, we're not
she's
saying that.
not-
Now, that's why I said before. It is not the key ingredient. It is just a spice.
Oh,
But
so
you said it's a
sex-
deal breaker for you.
It's a deal breaker
It's a
because
deal break. What he's trying to say is if she no agree, it's a deal breaker.
We know they do.
We know they do.
Okay.
Shade, you get now.
Yes, I get now.
So, but he's not saying now that
I'm not saying I'm
sex
going
is not
after the
the main
sex.
thing.
It's not the main.
Okay.
I'm not saying, oh, I have to have sex with you before I marry you. No. I'm just saying, if we go a year, go 2 years, and we say, let's have sex, it doesn't stop the fact that we end up together.
Okay. Well, so why is sex the deal breaker when you know that there are other things to check?
The other thing is to check now. That's why they said
So,
the timing is, you follow the timing.
I think our question is really, really valid because you said sex is a deal breaker for
Exactly.
you.
No, it's not, no.
Is it what do you okay, wait.
It's not, let me not say it's a deal breaker.
Let's not go there.
It's not a deal breaker, but to me, it is a spice.
to
It is
you.
a spice in a relationship. As much as it is that,
Okay.
we talk
So-
about the fact that we are filled with.
So are we just going to I'm coming to you, Doc, as well. I just want to
You want to roll me inside.
I just want to get clarity on what you're trying to say, right? You said that sex is a deal breaker for you personally. However, it's just like a spice, to spice up the relationship the bonus and all of that. So are you going to say, like, to a younger person that is just, we have more young people that are into like that in relationship right now. So if a younger person comes to you now, right, and say, oh, Mr. K, I saw this girl, I love her, I've envisioned my future with her. What will you advise that person with this your mindset of sex in a relationship is not bad, let's just know, because there are several people that are going to be watching this show, so we do not confuse anybody. Do you understand? So how do you think that a younger person, like how best will you advise the person?
The first question is to ask the person, what's your future like? If you see someone in the future, then what's your own future like to yourself?
Are
first,
you like is
your future bright enough for the person to even shine inside this future?
Oh wow.
Yes, now. So that's the first thing. Your future in my future now. Okay, where is the future? Where is it going to be in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? If you take her along now, where will you get to?
What if the person, let's say for a guy now, he has a plan, like he has potential. You can see that this guy has potential. Like we see and we know that,
I've seen a lot of people. Sorry, I'm talking from experience. I've seen a lot of people with potential and yet they still crash. So carrying somebody along by saying that I have potential in the name of I've seen somebody. No,
so there has to be twins.
Yes, you have to first focus on yourself, get better.
Okay.
Have the person.
But
on the
however,
side.
you approve sex in relationship.
Will I approve sex in relationship? For me personally, yes.
Sir, what? Sir, I have a question.
Okay.
Very simple question.
This is for
So you said you're married, right?
Yes, I'm right.
What is are you saying that you want your daughter to actually have sex before marriage? Like someone to be jigging.
Would I approve my daughter to have sex before marriage?
Yes.
Well, I think I'm going to play the options to her. there are consequences of having sex. There are consequences of having sex in a relationship.
Okay.
Will you drop your will you drop your value? Yes. Will you increase your value? Yes. There's some persons you have sex with, increase your value. There's some persons you have sex with, you depreciate. There's some persons you have sex with, it's belly that is going to come out of it. So when you put all the tables on the card, the person gets the right to now say, this is what I want to choose.
Wait, what do you mean that it's getting worse? I
She
mean,
now gets to choose for herself.
It just made a valid point that it depends on who you're giving yourself to, right?
Exactly.
If I'm not wrong.
Yes, that's to be real.
So
but that there are
at the end of the day, I think his own opinion is that she's still the person that will decide.
Make this decision by herself.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So are you okay? Or what will you advise a younger person? Yes. So
for me,
okay, yeah.
for me, I'm going to say that there are a lot of things to look out for, rather than putting the whole focus on sex. Like, there are a lot of things to look. Sorry, I'm coming. There are a lot of things to look out for. So for me, I want to look at, are we compatible? Can I? This thing called marriage.
What if you are compatible with the guy? Vision wise checked, spiritually checked,
everything
blah 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 blah, medically checked. Are you going to still accept that sex in the relationship?
No.
Why?
I'm standing on my point.
Which is
abstinence.
Oh,
no
right.
Sex.
No sex.
No.
Before.
So if I'm the guy now, let's
you
just
can't even be my guy.
for the purpose of this podcast. For the purpose of this podcast.
You can't be my guy. I don't understand. You'll be.
There have been my group price. Look at my life in the outside. Thank God I'm not married.
Thank God.
But now,
thank God, because my mom will locate me.
Let me put the scale down now.
Okay.
If a guy has a checklist now,
Okay.
just as you have your own checklist.
Yes.
Is he educated? Check. Is he financially stable? Check. Now, brings that. Is she well groomed? Check.
Yes.
Does she have manners? Check.
Yes.
Is she a good cook?
Yes.
Check. Is she not a feminist? Everybody has a checklist. Now said, is she good in bed?
Yes.
And it's part of his checklist, and you don't tick the box. What do you think is going to happen to his own reference or his own skill?
Yeah, I think that's a very, because I think for men,
and at that point, he has ticked all your own boxes.
Wait now.
Okay.
In this world.
Skinero.
No, it was Skinero. How many guys do we have? We have millions of guys. That means that if that person says no,
so you mean you've
come.
spent like 2-3 years of your life with someone, and just because of sex contact.
Don't forget, before we even enter that thing called relationship, we'll discuss it.
You see why you choose relationship of 90s? Because your eggs are in one basket. You have already. Can you tell she's moving on quickly? Can you tell she's moving on quickly? Onto the next.
See, I said it. I said that before. You're making me shout, boys. Like, I said that before we even started dating.
You already have the scale. But how will you know he's going to be financially stable? You have to be with him for a period of time.
Guys.
I'm calm.
You know what he says? After if he does not tick the box,
we move.
I say a particular that sex of a thing. If he's saying no, you must have sex.
And he's pressuring,
Personally,
yeah.
I'm talking Dorcas. So Dorcas avoid. Nah. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. That's me personally.
Okay.
But I'm saying that for others, I don't know, but for me, that's me.
Okay, so Mr. K, let's not go back and forth with this thing. You're saying that relationship and sex in the 90s was straightforward. It was done on purpose. Like, people had vision,
Yes,
it was not like this one eat, no chop. And you're still saying that in this era, people are, sex, if you're going to involve sex in your relationship, you should own your decision.
Yes,
basically.
It should be your decision, yes.
So Dorcas is like, hello, viewers, you must abstain till you marry. And that's on period.
Personally.
All right, so thank you very much, Dorcas, for being on the show. Thank you, Kay. Guys, relationship and sex in this era, I think everybody have to work with what works for them.
Exactly.
I don't think there is any rule to this thing, right? If you're going to involve sex in your relationship, just know that you are responsible for your decision. Own up to it. Don't blame anybody for it. Just, accept it with your full chest. I did it. And if you're going to abstain until marriage, until I say, oh, I do you take? I do. Still, that one has its own benefits on another level. And I think that's where Dorcas is.
Yes. Abstinence. It's key.
Yeah, so whatever your decision is, just make sure that you stick to it and have conversations with your partner. Let them understand reasons why you're doing these things. Don't be selfish with it. Share with them. If they are going to stay with you, they're going to stay with you. If they're not going to stay with you, another person that will stay with you with your decision will come around. Thank you very much for watching today's show. Bye.
Bye, guys.